Shalom, Call, Halayim La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach the world, the hopeful elect, which is the 144,000 and one third, and sincere Shalom to the house of David, which is the 144,000 and the hopeful elect, the one third, that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and tuning into the truth with all truth and sincerity. Now I got this video, appears to be a Sheetamite. She's struggling, man. This is in Canada, and I've been hearing from multiple Canadians that their living conditions are inflation and things like that. Cost of living there is worse than Babylon the Great's. Their inflation and everything has been worse. I've seen these two what appear to be Elamite sisters. Their rent went from like 2,000 to like 7,000-8,000. It was ridiculous, man. But let's get into this video.
Everybody keeps saying it's going to get better. How is it going to get better? Our economy is so fucked that I work a full-time job. I make $21 an hour working 40 hours a week. I have no extra expenses, no bills out of my living. I have one credit card that's maxed because I've lived off of it, but other than that, I don't have cable. I haven't had cable in 10 years. We have cell phones, but, that's required to live on. But other than that, nothing extra. On paper, my bills are $2,701. My income is $2,710. Do the math. $9 a month before I pay for food, gas, car repairs, any entertainment. There's no money for that. And my car is dying. It's paid for, so I don't have car payments now that I'm going to replace. And I don't know how to do that on $9 a month. $9 to feed myself, $9 to buy a car, $9 for insurance. Yeah. So at the end of the day, this is me because I worked 8.5 hours a day, knowing that it's not enough, that it won't be enough. Fuck you, Ontario.
So you heard it yourself, and people have been feeling this squeeze for the past 1 to 2 years straight. All right, and they've been really since 2020. All right, but it's really been squeezing these people 2022 and this year 2023. And they've been putting on this poker face, acting like everything's okay, right? Now it's this second year of this madness, and everything is still becoming more unaffordable for the average. Let's talk about these Edomites right now, right? Because they're the ones that had that pamperish lifestyle, right? They've been at the top. All right, Jake's been fiending out here for crumbs. All right, now over time, Jake has risen up and gotten certain things, but as a whole, no, Jake is still at the bottom, right? But now you Edomites in your own country that you wickedly obtained is now feeling the squeeze, and you best believe that there's going to be more and more people voicing It's outcry, and it's just gonna get worse. And then sooner or later, it's just gonna be all out chaos, man. They're not gonna even go to work. They're gonna take up the sword and go take what they want and need. But this is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. So you Edomites are catching that hail right now, and this is just a minuscule amount of a plague that the Heavenly Father is about to bring to the nation of Edom and the whole world for that matter. And Esau is already folding from just this increase in inflation. Just wait here in Babylon the Great in 2024 when all that oil starts being moved without the U.S. dollar, because it's already, I think it said 90% right now. 90% of oil is still fluctuated with the U.S. dollar, but 2024 with Iran, Saudi Arabia, and UAE, that 90%, I don't know the math, but it's gonna be less than 50%. I know that. Saudi Arabia up in there, man, and the UAE and Iran, current's closing on this place. And Esau Edom knows this. That's why they're pushing this agenda with the crackdowns and who knows what else madness they're coming with. Now let's get this lesson's not going to be too long. The point is pretty much been made with that video. And there's videos all over the internet now, just popping up all over recently of people compilations. All right, so this is dozens and dozens and dozens of people. And again, like the report said, 80% of Americans live in third world conditions. See, like I said, people are putting on a poker face, acting like everything's okay when it's not. When it's not okay. The American dream is dead. The American dream has been dead, but now people are facing the music because they can't they can't hold back reality for long. People can, to a certain extent, people can escape reality, right? But now reality is being very hard to escape from. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, in verse 7. And it reads, There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and a tenth I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. Now, number one enemies, the people that look like this, right? That lineage goes back to Esau, Edom. Now, of course, you're gonna have Edomites looking like Jakes, and Jakes looking like Edomites. All right, but guess what? This woman is hurt, and her race, her nation, is all feeling a squeeze, and it's not just here in Babylon the Great; it's the whole world. All right, that these Edomites' infrastructure and empire is degrading because their whole entire um, rulership has a certain time limit on it. Let's get that. Job Job 14. This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined. So these Edomites have have a have an expiration date. The number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So there's no extra second, there's no extra millisecond, minute, hour, day, week, month, year. When you Edomites go down, you're down. And we're seeing it now. And you got Edomites that are wising up to this fact, and they're doomsday prepping and all this madness, and then the dumber ones are trying to rebel against the government and all that other madness. And there's gonna be wars. There's gonna be race wars. There's gonna be all that. And Esau, Edom, these devils are gonna be put down for good. I'm gonna end this off right here in Deuteronomy 30:7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies. The curses mentioned in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, around the 15 verse, and all the other curses mentioned throughout the scriptures. Reread that again, Deuteronomy 30:7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. All right, and then these people, don't these people hate the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and persecuted them, and still do to this day, right? So that's it for this lesson. I don't want to rot this out. It was edifying. Shalom.